शेख साहब, मेरे मित्र मानिक राजू साहब, DLSA के आए तमाम लोग और पैनल गलवारा नागेंद्र जी, रेस्पेक्टेड लेक्चरर्स और आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। तो कहा जाता है कि लंच के पहले और लंच के बाद का जो सेशन होता है दोनों को डेंजर सेशन होता है। लंच के पहले भूख लगती और लंच के बाद, तो ऐसे डेंजर जोन में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा। बस एक चीज़ आपसे पूछूंगा कि लोक अदालत कितने लोगों को पता है? लोक अदालत माने क्या? कोई बोल सकता है लोक अदालत माने क्या? व्हाट इज लोक अदालत? ये लोक अदालत चीज़ क्या है? कोई बोल सकता है? एनीबॉडी?
लोग सुनेंगे वो
अच्छा, लोक अदालत तो जानते हैं आप, मैं सुना कभी सुना ना? तो क्या लोक अदालत माने क्या? आपकी आइडिया क्या है? लेट अस शेयर। मैं कोई लेक्चरर तो नहीं हूँ भाई, एज ए फ्रेंडली आया हूँ। तो लोक अदालत माने क्या? कोई भी जिसके माइंड में भी कोई भी आइडिया हो क्या आप शेयर कीजिए प्लीज। एनीबॉडी? अभी भाई साहब बोले, जब बात करने का आपको मौका है तो जरूर बात कीजिए, कुछ भी, वॉट एवर इट गोज इन योर माइंड, कमेंट शेयर। अच्छा, कितने लोग टीवी न्यूज देखते हो आप लोग? वेरी रेयर। तो आई रिक्वेस्ट यू, आपके डे टू डे लाइफ में एक 10 मिनट निकालकर पेपर पढ़ा कीजिए, एक 10 मिनट निकालकर न्यूज़ पढ़ा कीजिए। ये लोक अदालत आपको मैंने इसलिए पूछा कि अभी हाल में सैटरडे के दिन ऑल ओवर इंडिया में लोक अदालत का गठन हुआ, लोक अदालत चलाई गई। हालांकि सेकंड सैटरडे सबको हॉलिडे होती है, फिर भी पूरे भारतवर्ष में लोक अदालत को चलाया है। तो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ छोटे से, मैं ज़्यादा समय नहीं लूँगा। लोक अदालत माने क्या? आर यू कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी? नो प्रॉब्लम। तो देखिए, लोक अदालत ये ऐसा बेंच होता है। लोक अदालत का गठन इसलिए किया गया 1986 में कि जो भी पेंडिंग केसेस है उसको राजी तरह से निपटाया जाए। तो आप बोलेंगे सर मर्डर केस लोक अदालत में होता क्या? रेप के केसेस लोक अदालत में होते क्या? या अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर के केसेस लोक अदालत में होते क्या? ये केसेस लोक अदालत में नहीं होते। जिस तरह छोटे मोटे कुछ आप लोगों का कुछ बातों से कुछ केस हो गया, या छोटे मोटे कुछ हाथापाई हो गई, या कुछ एक कंप्लेंट देने वाला होता है और एक जिसपे कंप्लेंट दिया गया है ना, तो उसको कोर्ट में हम कहेंगे पिटिशनर, रेस्पोंडेंट या प्लेंटिफ, डिफेंडेंट। या क्रिमिनल केस होगा जिसपे केस लगाया गया वो एक्यूज्ड कहलाएगा। तो ऐसे टाइम पे सपोज आप कभी कोई एक्सीडेंट हो गया, फॉर एग्जांपल एक एक्सीडेंट हो गया, केस साल भर चल रहा है, 2 साल से चल रहा है, तो कभी लगता है कि भाई अगले पार्टी को, ये जैसा एक स्टूडेंट है उसको लाइफ बहुत प्रीशियस टाइम होता है उसका, कॉलेज का हो या स्कूल का, वैसे टाइम पे जिससे एक्सीडेंट हुआ उसको जाकर रिक्वेस्ट करे कि सर मेरे से गलती हो गई, अभी से मैं गाड़ी अच्छे से चलाऊंगा, किसी को टक्कर नहीं दूंगा, और उसको किसी तरह से कन्विंस कर ले, तो वो आदमी और आप दोनों मिलकर अगर लोक अदालत में आते हैं कि हमने सुलह कर लिया है कि आज से जिसने केस हम पर लगाया है वो केस वापस लेना, तो उस टाइम पे कोर्ट की इजाजत से वो केस को वापस लिया जाए। तो ये एग्जांपल मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पर क्या हो गया, किसी की जीत नहीं हुई, किसी की हार नहीं हुई, दोनों में प्रेम भाव, दोनों में अच्छे संबंध, और दोनों भी हंसते खेलते जब कोर्ट से जाएंगे तो हाथ में हाथ मिलाकर वापस आएंगे। वही अगर लड़ाई हुई, केस में कुछ पेशी चलते रही, तो एक जीता कोई हारा, तो दोनों के बीच में तो इम्बैलेंस रहेगा। तो ये चीज़ रहेगी। और जैसे पेंडिंग सिविल मैटर्स है वो भी आप, जैसा पार्टीशन का मामला है, अगर दोनों फैमिलीज आते हैं कि हमने चलो भाई हमने ये प्रॉपर्टी ले ली, हमने वो प्रॉपर्टी ले ली, हमने ओपन प्लॉट ले लिया, हमने एग्रीकल्चर ले लिया, इस तरह से अगर कंडीशन अगर बनाते हैं तो उसको भी उसको एक ऑर्डर बोलकर कहा जाता है, अवार्ड बोलकर कहा जाता है लोक अदालत की भाषा में, उसको अवार्ड कहा जाता है। और ये अवार्ड का इम्पोर्टेंस ये है कि कोई भी दोनों पार्टियों में उसको अपील नहीं कर सकता। आपके माइंड में आ जाएगा शायद ये क्वेश्चन आएगा, अरे जब अपील कोर्ट्स एक कोई नाराज होता है तो अपील जाता है, तो ये लोक अदालत का अवार्ड पे अपील क्यों नहीं जा सकते? वो इसलिए नहीं जा सकते कि दोनों पार्टीज जो है खुद होकर सामने आ रहे हैं कि हम इन कंडीशनों को मानते हुए, हम इन शर्तों को मानते हुए हम ये केस वापस ले रहे हैं, और लिटिगेशन हम अच्छे से गुजार रहे हैं। उसी तरह कोई पैसों का मामला है, किसी को 1 लाख देना है और उसने केस डाल दिया और बाहर सुलह हो गया कि भाई हम 1 लाख नहीं दे सकते, हम 50,000 दे रहे हैं, 80,000 दे रहे हैं, या 10,000 दे रहे हैं, 20,000 दे रहे हैं, दोनों पार्टी की जो है। इसमें लोक अदालत की तरफ से किसी पे भी, किसी पार्टी पे भी किसी तरह की भी जबरदस्ती नहीं होती। दोनों अगर सामने आकर कहें कि हम ये मुद्दों पर, ये इन शर्तों पे हमने केस मान लिया है, निपटारा कर लिया, तो इसी के तहत हमने यहाँ पर निजामाबाद में भी परसों 13 तारीख को एक नेशनल लोक अदालत के नाम पर लोक अदालत चलाए और जहाँ पर तकरीबन 1200 से करीब केसों का निपटारा किया। और एक्सीडेंट केसेस में, जबकि जहाँ के लंबे 3-3, 4-4 साल के जो एक्सीडेंट केसेस पेंडिंग थे, उसमें हमने 97 लाख तक उन पार्टियों तक सुलहनामा करके उनको पैसा दिया। अब देखिए किसी के घर में कोई एक्सीडेंट हो गया, अगर वो साल भर, 2 साल भर, 3 साल भर उसी तरह लंगड़ता हुआ अगर कोर्ट में घूमता होगा, तो फिजिकली उसके साथ साथ उसके फैमिली मेंबर्स को कितना तकलीफ होगा। तो ये एक इसमें जो एक रिलैक्सेशन है बोलिए या जल्दी से निपटाने की जो कवायद है वो ये लोक अदालत द्वारा की जाती है। और भी बहुत अच्छे इसके लोक अदालत के अच्छे फीचर्स है, वो ये फीचर्स है कि जिस तरह कि कभी किसी को कोई छेड़छाड़ हो गई, किसी को किसी तरह से मैन हैंडलिंग हो गया या किसी को फिजिकल असॉल्ट हुआ, तो वे भी लोक अदालत में आ सकते हैं। उनके लिए 15100 टोल फ्री नंबर, ये लिख लीजिए, सब लोग नोट कर लीजिए, 15100। अगर लीगली इसमें कोई पॉइंट है, लीगली कोई सॉल्यूशन इसका निकल सकता है, तो डेफिनेटली उस तरह का कंप्लेंट लोक अदालत में एंटरटेन किया जाता है। 15100। और भी कोई भी तरह की भी किसी तरह के भी प्रॉब्लम्स अगर गर्ल्स को आते हो, तो वो बेझिझक लोक अदालत में अपना प्रॉब्लम लेकर आ सकते हैं। ये भी शायद बहुत लोगों को नहीं मालूम होगा, खाली एक केसेस में जल्दी से निपटारा होता है, ऐसा होता है जल्दी समझते होंगे, मगर किसी तरह का भी अगर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आता हो, इवन मेल हो या फीमेल हो, गर्ल्स हो या बॉयज हो, as well as with your elder brothers, and wherever you go into some family functions or occasions, there you can share such kind of information. See that when I asked how many of you know about Lok Adalat, nobody was able to explain what is Lok Adalat. So this is the very important this thing that Lok Adalat is having such kind of facility, and not only for the curtailing of the cases, but even if a person, anybody who feels that his identity, if he reveals, if he or her reveals her identity, his identity, which will be affecting to his career, or suppose if his name has been taken into the society, that some kind of hurdles they may face, they can come and share personally their identity will be kept separate. And जो कुछ भी आपका जिस तरह से भी आपको उस प्रॉब्लम का हल निकाला जाएगा, डेफिनेटली निकाला जाएगा। तो ये सब और उसका और वो लोक अदालत होता क्या है, कहाँ होता है, ये भी आप शायद जानकारी न हो, तो जहाँ जहाँ भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स है वहाँ न्याय सेवा संस्था लोक अदालत के नाम से एक अलग से फंक्शनरी होती है। और जहाँ जहाँ भी मुफस्सिल में कोर्ट्स है, जहाँ जहाँ भी विलेजेस में या रूरल एरियाज में कोर्ट्स है, वहाँ पर भी मेंबर लीगल सर्विसेज अथॉरिटी के नाम से ये लोक अदालत चलाया जाता है। और यहाँ पर जो सिटिंग मेंबर होता है वो आदरणीय जज होते हैं, और उनके साथ एक मेल मेंबर और फीमेल मेंबर होता है। तो मेल मेंबर के नाते मैं और मानिकदास साहब यहाँ आए हुए हैं, फीमेल मेंबर्स भी हैं। तो आपको बताने का यही मकसद था कि लोक अदालत का जितना हो सके उतना आप उपयोग लीजिए, और कोई भी आपको कानूनी आपको जिस तरह से भी सहायता बन सकती है उसको सहायता देने के लिए भी आपको लोक अदालत यहाँ पर कार्यरत है। और स्टिल इफ यू हैव गॉट एनी डाउट्स और एनी काइंड ऑफ explanation or any kind of clarification that how Lok Adalat works, I am here to clarify. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Nobody is involved in such cases, I assure you. But if your parents, relatives,
I would like to congratulate every one of you for successfully completing your intermediate and entering into Nishita College. About your seniors, about your college. Even before entering into the college, you would have thought which college I would join, how the faculty would be, how the seniors would be. All this would be troubling you. Apart from your curricular activities, apart from building your career. As I heard from the principal, there are no instances, I think, about any of the ragging cases over here. I'm working as a secretary for District Legal Services Authority. As already Sri Rajkumar Subedar Garu has addressed you, we are concerned with dealing with Lok Adalats, as well as also creating awareness among all the people about the various laws that will protect their life and liberty. So on this occasion, as directed by the Supreme Court and also by the State Legal Services Authority, they are holding several camps concerned to different organizations. We are holding camps at high schools, colleges, and different schools. So today I am here to interact with you all on the subject of anti-ragging. You all might be knowing what is ragging, why ragging is done in most of the colleges, and why we had to come here to enlighten you on ragging. Can any one of you tell me what the ragging is? It's a simple question. You do not hesitate, you can answer it. Any one of you. It is the lookout of the head of the college as well as the seniors to see that the juniors are treated properly and they build confidence and develop their career. With that ambition, ragging was initially started. At that stage, when I was studying degree or intermediate, we had lot of fear towards every one of them. Like before entering into the college, we had a fear whether the college is good and how can I develop my career. And after entering into the college, we had a fear whether seniors will support us. And ragging was more prevalent during our period. But these days, it is not that prevalent. But still we are here because we are seeing several other instances in various colleges where ragging is prevalent. There was no awareness among any of the students at the time when I was studying. But now we ourselves are reaching to the students to teach you about ragging. These days, we have seen the different stages of ragging which are leading even to the death of the students. So considering the same, the Supreme Court has come up in several judgments raising slogans against anti-ragging. You would have known that the students who come to the college, first of all, they have a fear whether immediately entering into the college, the seniors would tease them, as one of our students has told, tease them, or they would make them do any other works. You might be knowing about the Constitution. I think you would have all learned about Constitution. At least few of the articles. Article 21 of the Constitution. Yes.
Civic students can.
It's an article enshrining the right to life and liberty of a person. Right to life and liberty, what does it mean? Yes, or even if he is not a citizen, he enjoys that right as a constitutional right. That means he has every right to lead his own life with liberty, and also liberty to express his opinions or anything else. No one has got a right to say no against such constitutional right. In the same article, the concept of ragging is hidden. Every person, every student who comes into college has some dignity, and he wants to maintain it. When his dignity is being deprived, he is subject to harassment by the seniors. In that case, he is protected by the various laws. You might all not be aware about what are the laws that are protecting the rights of the students. One, as I said, one of the laws is in the Constitution itself. Similarly, we have Criminal Procedure Code, IPC, where all his rights are there. When a person is subject to ragging, he can immediately convey the same to the head of the institution or to any of the class teachers whom they have confidence. So it is the duty of the head of the institution to see that the students subjected to ragging are protected. And there are also certain norms that are set by the Honorable Supreme Court in various judgments, and guidelines were framed directing the schools and colleges to see that no such ragging incidents are being found in the colleges. And also, the norms, the rules that are set are to be followed by the college heads. If they are not followed, we can think that that college is not of standard quality. So it is the first duty of the head of the college to see that no such incidents are left and an FIR is being registered. And even in case, if it is not noticed by the head of the institution, it can be taken to your parents. Your parents or you yourself, as I think every one of you have attained majority also. So you have every right to lodge complaint against such incidents. Though ragging is not prevalent these days, but however, even one single incident should not be let off. You might be aware of various cases where many students have lost their lives. So that is the reason such anti-ragging laws have been set up for the dignity of the students. When you find any such cases, even if you are not the subject of ragging, even if you find any of such cases, you can get it to the notice of your parents, or you yourself can lodge a complaint or inform to the head of the institution. It is the duty of the head of the institution also see that such slogans against anti-ragging has been placed in the college. Further, I think sir might be knowing about all these norms. even when entering into the college, while receiving application forms, an affidavit has to be given by the students along with their parents that they would not encourage such ragging. They would not involve in such ragging. I think every one of you would have submitted that affidavit at the time of entering into the college. Why do you think we should not allow ragging?
What has happened?
They feel themselves making fun of themselves from everyone, which make them feel down. Yeah, very much related about seeing them, like example me being fat, make fun of me, which may hurt my feelings. And being tall, being short, being black, white, they make fun of us.
Very nice. Correct.
Even your own example, you should be so bold enough to express your feelings, irrespective of whomsoever it is. First, you should learn to be bold enough. She herself came and gave an example of herself, like how she felt. So similar are the cases, several other cases. As she said, even a person can be teased if he is small, dark, fair, or fat, or lean. Any such cases. It depends on person to person of the reception. A small incident, you may think that it is a small thing, but it matters a lot to the other person. I'll give you one small example. It's not about ragging, but let me share some of the emotions of my friends. I had a friend, he got married, and after his marriage, he was very friendly with his friend. He used to daily say her bye and go to his office. But one fine day, due to rush of work, he could not say bye to her. You know what was the result of it? The girl committed suicide. It's my own friend. She committed suicide. So what do you feel? You may feel it as a madness, right? But that was the emotion she had with her husband. That was the attachment she had. She could not understand why he went away without greeting her. So that may be the case with any one of us. You maybe they look stubborn, but emotionally they be different. So don't ever think that once a person is stubborn, he doesn't have emotions. They have various emotions. They may receive a certain thing in different ways. You may try to say something, but they may receive something. Right? When you do not know, cannot read their emotions, don't play with their emotions. When you find a friend, you may think you can share everything. You start sharing with them. But one fine day when you say something against them, they may take it differently. And you get detached to them. Right? There are several cases, I think, where you get detached with your close friends. When you get detached with your close friends on small things, how can you expect that the person who is new to the college can express his emotions immediately after entering into the college? First of all, when he enters into the college, they have to get adjusted to the college. They should have that comfort zone in the college. Then they can start interacting with either with the staff or with the seniors. So during this period, don't be emotional. That is what I want to convey. Don't be emotional, be confident. Whatever happens, it is for your good. don't take anything to heart. You need some time to adjust in the college. If you can adjust in the college, just I think it may take hardly 1 month for you to adjust. If you get adjusted in this time, you will show your best result in the college. Even if a senior comes to you and he tries to drag you, find seniors here. So I am talking only on your behalf. I am not talking about your seniors, because in case if you find any of your seniors dragging you, what would you do? First thing. Second, inform to your parents. Third thing. Yes? Let one of you stand and answer.
Very good.
Very good. Authority. Right, before that, before complaining, you can make seniors your own friends. When you enter into the college, some of the seniors will be good. You can make friends with them. So they will protect you, some of the seniors. See such kind of seniors who can help you. Make friends with them. Or if you have any influence, like your parents are working in a school or a college, you can take their name. So the person dragging you will not dare, he will not come near you. Okay, you can use such techniques. And sometimes, just ignore. Don't react, don't respond. Ignore it. And at the last, you can take it to a police station. You can lodge a complaint against them. The best thing is, in all this, what do you think is the best thing? Yes? Ignore. Oh, to a certain extent, you are right.
Yes.
Ignore. Because best method is to ignore. You say, if any one of them is running, you can avoid it at that point of time. So next time, tomorrow they may not remember you. So just try to come out of such situation. Don't be emotional at that moment, and don't try to involve yourself into it. So when you try to avoid such things, even the senior will think that in spite of my best efforts, they're not coming into my grip. He will leave you. If you start responding, they will start increasing. So let us not get into such a situation where they get more excited by your activities. So right now I think none of you are victims of it. Yes? I think all your seniors are good enough. Have you interacted with your seniors?
Freshers party, there was.
How long? 1 week. Very good. You have a good impression on the college. That the syllabus like that. Before the seniors come into the college, let the juniors come at least 10 to 15 days before. And they get adjusted in the college. And they get more comforts before the seniors join them. In that time, once you get adjusted in the college, you will have enough confidence to face your seniors.
They will become senior.
That's what. You feel like you are the senior in the college. You have more rapport with your teachers, your principal and all. So they would have sufficient there to complain about it to you.
Yes.
One more thing is, when you are being ranked, don't keep it within yourself. Express it to someone else. Express it to someone else. If you do not express, you will suffer within yourself. You don't find a solution for it. Let it be anyone. It can be your head of the institution, your principal or your teacher. You can even share with your friend. They may give you some idea for coming out of such situation. So not only this, when you find any of your friends suffering with such attitudes, you can also provide support, give support. If you morally support them, they will have sufficient confidence to overcome such situation. Sir, I think you have placed all the slogans and all against anti-ragging. I think any committee is there, sir?
Yes, committee is there.
Okay. Anti-ragging committee is there. Okay. Squad.
Principal, I think.
If any such incidents are there, you can even report to the committee. You all might be aware of the committee, anti-ragging committee in your college. Are you aware about it? So can you say what?
Not yet. Still.
The committee, anti-ragging committee. So first find out that committee, who is heading it, and there will also be a police personnel in that committee who will always protect you. Okay, you can report such incidents to the committee. And apart from it, there should be a psychological counselor in the college who would at the time of admissions himself would counsel you all, would know your emotions, your feelings, and then react accordingly. Even if any of the seniors are found to be of a different attitude involving such ragging. So all these are the measures which are laid by the Supreme Court to see that none of them are subject to ragging. Though you are juniors here, I expect the same would continue after you being seniors, right? Because when I was studying, I had a lot of fear in me. I was subject to such ragging. Though I came from law college, they asked every one of us to dance. I was not a good dancer. So after seeing me, they were scared. So they make us do all such things. Let it be a fun, but it should not be a sadistic motive. There should not be a mockery of it, as I said. Let it be a fun. I hope every one of you will have a good time with your seniors. And if there are any such instances, please kindly report us. So I think it's the right time to say about anti-drug abuse. Anti-drug abuse. You heard it? So you might be doing what's a drug? Cocaine, nicotine, all that. But it's just a chemical used in different forms. So now I am concerned about the illegal drugs. Legal are used in the hospitals as medicines. But illegal is, as I said, it can be nicotine, cocaine, or alcohol. Any such kind which is not good to health. So many of you, I think, are from a good background. I don't think any one of you have a background where many of your relatives or your parents consume alcohol or toddy or something like that. So, how a person gets addicted to an illegal drug? You might be seeing many families where parents sit with their children and have toddy or alcohol. They ask the children to get toddy or alcohol for them. And when the child gets it, and once addicted, they can't live without it. So the fault lies with the parents here. They should have not used them to get any of such alcohols, drugs to them. It can be the case of cigars. Same is the case with cigars. A parent says to get a cigar pack. And while getting it, the children are victimized. How does a drug work? If it is used continuously, it may affect our health in many ways. It can cause respiratory problems, heart problems, cancers, various other ailments, sudden increase in BP, sometimes subject to HIV, and may also lead to death. Was consuming toddy. So what he told, and his relative told him, no, your parents.
Good afternoon to all. Services Authority of Nizamabad. Advocate Rajkumar Subedar, member Lok Adalat Nizamabad, and member of Lok Adalat only of Nizamabad. Members from Judiciary, our faculty members of Nishita, press, the students of. After completion of 10+2, this course in Nishita, during the first phase, there is a possibility that seniors will enjoy, mostly in medicine, engineering, and other professional colleges. Ragging is common, but possibility is there, and sometimes life also in most of the hostels, particularly. So against such, actually, our college was started 25 years before. Nizamabad society, Nizamabad people, today, though it was at that time just like a sapling like this, but today we can say that it is a long, deep-rooted tree. After completion of 25 years, we have accredited by third party, NAC, Bureau of University Grants Commission, just before 1 year. Madam, I am pleased to inform you that we have graded A. Our A grading. The team listed at that time was from Amritsar, one chairman, one person from Bijapur, principal of our college, and one person was from Chennai, HOD of Computer Science of Madras University. They have not seen what we are teaching them. They have not seen their notebooks and attendance registers and all that. What you are contributing to the Nizamabad city and town and people. 50% marks for that purpose. And on the basis of the performance of Nishita students in NSS and other social activities in Nizamabad, they have graded us, along with academic records, of course, they have graded us as A grade. So today, I am very happy that this part, this celebration, though it is coming from your side, but very, very helpful for us also, for our NAC records. So I will ask some copies of photos from your and other staff, and grateful to them to select our college. Thank you.
Now I request my friend Marka Garu to give some lawful teaching.
మేము మా యొక్క న్యాయ సేవా సంస్థ ద్వారా ఈ కాలేజీలు ఎప్పుడైతే మొదలైతాయో అప్పుడు ర్యాగింగ్ చట్టాల మీద ఈరోజు స్పెషల్గా చెప్పడానికి మన జడ్జి గారు ఇక్కడికి రావడం జరిగింది. అయితే చట్టాలు అనేవి అనేకమైనవి ఉంటాయి. ఈ చట్టాలని మనం ఎలా తెలుసుకోవాలా, అసలు చట్టం అంటే ఏంది, ఈ చట్టాలను మనం ఎట్లా తెలుసుకోవాలా, ఈ చట్టాలను ఎవరు తయారు చేస్తారు, ఈ చట్టాలకు మూల కారణం ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది అనే విషయాన్ని ఈరోజు మీరు తెలుసుకోబోతున్నారు. ముఖ్యంగా చట్టం 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 అంటే ఏదో కాదు, మనము కొన్ని నిబంధనలతో పెట్టుకున్న వాటిని చట్టంగా తయారైంది. అంటే సమ్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ రూల్స్ ఇస్ అన్ యాక్ట్. యాక్ట్ అంటే ఏదో కాదు, కొన్ని రూల్స్ని మనం సెట్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఇది అనాదిగా వస్తున్న ఆచారం, ఈరోజే కాదు. మనం ఒక్కసారి ఇంకా మీరు గత హై స్కూల్ లెవెల్కి పోతే మానవుడు ఏ విధంగా పుట్టుక అనేది దాన్ని చదివినప్పుడు అక్కడికి నుంచి మనకు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది మానవుల్లో సామాజిక ఒడంబడిక సిద్ధాంతం అనే విషయం. అంటే మనుషులు అనేవారు, ఒక దేశం అనేది ఏర్పడాలంటే దానికి ముఖ్యంగా ఒక 4-5 లక్షణాలు అనేవి ఉంటాయి. ఏ విధంగా అంటే దానికి ఒక భూభాగం అనేది ఉండాలా, దానికి కొంతమంది ప్రజలు అనేటి వారు ఉండాలా, అదేవిధంగా దానికి ఒక ప్రభుత్వం, గుర్తింపు పొందిన ఒక ప్రభుత్వం అనేది ఉండాలా, ఆ ప్రభుత్వానికి అంతర్జాతీయ గుర్తింపు ఉన్నప్పుడే అదొక రాజ్యాంగం ఏర్పడింది. అంటే అక్కడ ప్రజలు అనేవారు పూర్వకాలంలో ఒక గుంపులుగా ఏర్పడి ఆ గుంపులు సమూహాలుగా ఏర్పడి ఆ సమూహాల మధ్యన ఒక ఒడంబడిక అనేది ఏర్పడింది. అంటే ఈ ఏరియాలో మేముంటాము, ఇంకొక ఏరియాలో వేరే వాళ్ళు ఉండాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో సంబంధించిన విషయానికి వస్తే ఈ దేశంలో ప్రజలు ఏ విధంగా ఉండాలా, ప్రజలకు ఏం కావాలా, ప్రజలకు ఎలాంటి వసతులు ఉండాలా, వాళ్ళకి ఎలాంటి రూల్స్ ఉండాలా, దానికి సంబంధించి మొత్తం తయారు చేసిన పుస్తకమే మన రాజ్యాంగం. రాజ్యాంగం అంటే ఏదో కాదు, ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది కాదు. ఈ ప్రజలకు సంబంధించిన ప్రతి చట్టానికి మూల బిందువు రాజ్యాంగం. ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఇక్కడికి వస్తే, ఇప్పుడు మీరు కళాశాలకు ఇక్కడికి వస్తున్నారు, ఎందుకు వస్తున్నారు? మీ తల్లిదండ్రులు ఈ కళాశాలకు మా పిల్లలు రేపు పెద్దగా మంచి జాబులు సంపాదించి మమ్మల్ని ఆదుకుంటారనే ఒక ఉద్దేశంతో ఇక్కడికి రావడం అనేది పంపుతుంది. వాళ్ళకి ఎంత బాధ అయినా, డబ్బులు లేకపోయినా పక్క వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి అప్పులు చేసుకొని వచ్చి కానీ వీళ్ళు చదివించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. కారణం ఏంటంటే మీరు రేపు వాళ్ళకి చూడాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో. అట్లా ఈ దేశం కూడా ఈ ప్రజలు మనకింత రాజ్యాంగంలో సౌకర్యాలు ఉన్నాయి. మనకు సినిమాలు చూపిస్తున్నారు, ఎక్కడికంటే అక్కడ ఈ దేశంలో ఏంటంటే వెళ్ళిపోయి చూడగలుగుతున్నాం. మన దేశం మొత్తం కూడా తిరుగుతారు. అదే వేరే కంట్రీలో అయితే కొంత ఏరియాలకే రిస్ట్రిక్షన్ ఉంటుంది, ఇంకొక ఏరియాకి పోవాలంటే పర్మిషన్ కావాలి.
నిరంతర న్యూస్ అప్డేట్ కోసం ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి. పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ సింబల్ ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. అప్డేట్స్ ను మిస్ అవ్వకండి.